Hello everybody, welcome to Space Engineers. Got some big plans today. What is that, you might ask? I have been designing in Creative a 3D printer that is going to build for me small grids. That's it. That's gonna make me small grids. A 3D printer. Now, there are a lot of very efficient ways to build blueprints off a projector, but I wanted one that was just like a real 3D printer, at least as much as I possibly could. So I designed one in Creative that I plan on assembling in this world. And to do so, I've broken it down into 5 main parts. We have the base, which is the base. We have the bottom rails because it rides on the bottom rails. We have the top rail because it is the top rail. We also have the main welder portion, as well as all the timer blocks that go along with it, because this is completely vanilla. It's been a really big project I've been working on, and I'm really excited to get it brought into this world. So without further ado, let's freaking get started. I gotta dig out the rest of this. I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Okay, hole dug, mostly. Clean it up a little bit. I'll be using this side for some other components of the 3D printer, so I'll be digging this out probably just up to surface level right here. So let me do that real quick, and then we'll get to building the 3D printer. I'm literally so excited, I can't even talk. I'm fumbling over my words here, but let's get it going. Boom. Now, the way this is going to work, and the reason I broke the 3D printer down into multiple sections, is because I'm going to be using a projector to build the pieces. And then I have like I'll build like a little crane arm that can arrange the pieces and hold them in place while I weld and attach things. And it'll be like a big old Lego set. You know, it just kind of feels like a big Tonka game, kind of, you know? It's like a big kid's Tonka, but I get to build everything. And I make all the missions. But I'm okay with that. Not just big kid Tonka, but it's like a big kid Lego set. Really is just like the Lego set. I made myself kind of the instructions. I literally had a pencil and paper and wrote down like the dimensions of different components and things like that. And I also took a video so I can know how to, woo! What did I just do? The downward facing one. Yeah, that one broke. Okie dokie. Okay, let's give it the old off on. And it's all good. Oopsie daisy. Anyway, yeah, let's finish this up. Beautimer. You know what I can do while that's doing that is get started on the crane. Let me get some blocks and let's do some things. There we go. Good enough. All right. Okay. So this is my little crane. Now what I do here is I will lower myself down, and that center landing gear will lock myself into place. So now I'm really secure, really skookum. Now I can go into my turret controller here, And I can control the turret. I've got this little extendy arm. And since they're all large grid, it's quite strong. And then I also have this one. So I can grab things, bring them up, do what I need to do. And we can, of course, adjust these on the fly. Bring that back down. Bring that back in. And bring it back to like a more or less neutral position. Nice. So that's going to help us build and put together the 3D printer. So now that that's taken care of, I'm going to finish cleaning this up. And we can literally actually get started. Like, literally for real this time. I know I've said this like a bunch of times. And for you, a lot, like, this should be in the beginning. This shouldn't have taken very long to get here. So let's dig this out and finish this up, finally. Come on, get moving, baby. Just a little bit more. The last of my hydrogen. I hope I don't fall. I tend to fall on my side a lot. Meh. Okay, get up. Up. Nice. 4% hydrogen left. Let's get some ice up in here. Okay, good enough for now. Dude, everything's looking great. The hole, the pit, it looks like it's basically good. I think this should be good. I can stop shouting now. Well, I think there's nothing left to do but get started. Okay, so I just went into the save that the 3D printer is at to do some last minute measurements. And it turns out that I need to do a little bit more back and a little bit more down and just a little bit more off the side on this side, which is okay because it kind of looks like crap. Before that, I want to tell you I caved in and downloaded the mod. I know I said I wouldn't, but I found one that gets rid of the lines in the spotlights, man, because why were they there? Those don't need to be there. It ruins all my long distance lighting solutions. And I'll leave these for now because they look fine enough, but they barely reach. So yeah, that's there. We'll be using that in the build, but I'm going to dig this up. No more digging montages. This is happening right now. Okay, everything's looking all cleared out here. Got the walls flat, bottom flat. I installed some lights so we can actually see while we're building. And here is the first projector. It's gonna project the base or the foundation. If I go ahead and turn it on, bam. This is the start of it, finally. So this is just the base. There are, I think, 4 other components we'll be assembling, but this is the start. Now, one mistake I made when I was building this was I made a lot of these blocks heavy armor blocks. I did that by accident. So I think the whole flat square part, like the bulk of the floor. So I'm just gonna use this as like a guide, and I'm gonna just build. I'm just gonna build off of it. So let's do that. We're gonna do a bunch of block placing and then a bunch of welding. Here we go. Okie dokie. Let me get rid of the blueprint. Projector off. The only one that's missing is this right here, and it's because the mechanism I made is getting in the way, which I actually haven't showed you guys yet. So this is the floor of the 3D printer. I'll be getting rid of this control panel. It's just there temporarily. Now I actually have this little guard installed here, so when things are being assembled, we'll have like a little gate. It'll block off the build area to be like, you know, things are happening, don't enter. I'll adjust it a little bit later, but anyway, it's enough room. Yeah, just enough room. sneak that in there. Beautiful. Okay, so what's next? I need to print the bottom rail. So first of all, let's get this where it needs to be. There we go, locked into place. We'll just leave this here for the meantime. Scoot it back a little bit, actually. There we go. All right. Now this projector is going to have what I'm calling the bottom rails, but it's actually what rides on the bottom rails. So let me get that pulled up. 3D printer bottom rails. All right, this is completely free of everything around it. It should be able to be welded. So let's get started. All right. Just got to get this reactor, and then oh, it's actually not done, but the wheels would be done. Remarkable. Okie dokie. Okay, I think that is officially assembled. Ow. Jeez, okay. Whoop. Alright, so now that I have that assembled, the next thing would be to grab it and put it on the rails. The idea would be to build something for it to grab. Just like that. I actually will weld this up. Now we're talking. I'm kind of nervous. This is the moment of truth. I gotta get the saw out, and we're gonna go ahead and cut the umbilical cord. This one right here. Okay. We're gonna just slowly scoot it in. What's going on? Oh, you know what I bet you? I bet you that's a station. I bet you that's a station. Yeah, it is. Okay. Whew. Okay. Convert to ship. Definitely got a little wobbly, but it's still holding up, so that's really good. Let's see here. There we go. We'll bring it in slightly. Oh, the angle is perfect. Before I go any farther, let's get out and just take a little look. Oops, that was loud. I pull this in slightly more. There we go. There. Alright, alright. I'm gonna be honest. That went a lot more smoothly than I anticipated. Okay. So now what? Now we gotta get the rail attached. So let's get the rail attached. Projector. Perfect. Man, that was a hassle. I got there. Now I just gotta weld it up. This is only steel.
No energy.
Uh-oh. Alright, I just gotta get some steel plates, weld that up, and then on to the next thing. That's not attached, is it? Certainly not. It is now. Ooh. They are now one. Merge blocks are awesome, dude. This is freaking coming along significantly better than I thought. What's next? What is actually next? Let me go get some energy and figure that out. The welder is gonna be the biggest pain in the ass, but that is what is next. Yeah, moves, baby. Some of the wheels are going the wrong way, and I'll need to address that, but for now, it's fine. Okie dokie, projector. You get the welder. Now, what's gonna make this one difficult is all the little wheels that are on it tend to have difficulty being placed. So I'm gonna have to do some trial and error. That's gonna be what we start off on there. The wheel has been placed. Wheel was placed, very nice. Nice, wheel was placed there as well. So that's connected at the bottom. I should be able to delete this. Yeah, dude! Oh my god! Oh, wow, okay. Build this out. And then I will grab it with the crane. Just extend the little arm and grab the little foot. Just like so. Sweet. Projector, thank you for your service. You are no longer needed. Okay, so now it needs to be dropped down slightly. That's actually pretty good height. We'll get out of here. Okay. If I convert this into a station, I can reposition. Info station. That is kind of cheap, but I mean, it's the mechanics at my disposal. I will use them. Very nice. Scoot forward slightly. And we are locked into place again. I love this thing. This is great. Okay, that is grabbed on.
Fuel low.
No, no. I'm about to fall.
Fuel critical.
Convert into a ship and pull it on in. Nice. It is almost on the rails. All right, now I can push this on to the other part. Nice, man. It's on the tracks. Let me get this pushed back enough that I can finish assembling the rail. Oh my god, this is coming along. I'm astounded at how well this is coming. There we go. There we go. It has been liberated. Oh, and it's coming back. It's all right. Okay, now I can go in here and put in that little tiny bit of uranium. Dude, nice. Park. Okay, I just am speechless for how well things are going. My little crane thing here, I don't need it anymore. It's done. It has been used. Park it up. And I can turn it off for now. I can just hang out just like that. Thank you, crane, for all your work. Base is complete. Bottom rails are complete. The top rail is complete and attached. The welder is surprisingly complete and attached. Now I need to connect the welder to that rail. So I will figure that out. Just need to take a look at the video and see exactly how many blocks up I put this and then how many links are in the chain. I gotta take a look at my notes and look at the video. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back. Ow. Okay, so to connect the welder to the rest of the unit, I need to make a chain. Okay. But before I do that, I'll slap on a projector. Very nice. And weld up the timer blocks that control the entire process of the 3D printing. Okay, I gotta know, are those random explosions I'm hearing the little care packages like detonating or something? Is that what's going on? Are they crash landing? Why do I keep hearing crashing and exploding? Please, someone just tell me. After adding some lighting, it was time to move on to making the first chain. It took a while since I made a mistake and had to redo a good portion of it, but I got there in the end and that's what counts. Okay, already, that looks way better. Now, the footage for making the second chain unfortunately got corrupted, but I managed to get it together without any problems. And here I do a little demo, explain a bit how it works. This is all the way back. Nice floppy chain. The chain's gonna carry resources from my cargo container into the pistons right there, and then the pistons have their own chain attached to them that go to the welder. So currently everything's not programmed, not properly anyway, but we can see the chain is working and it does move. There's some functionalities I have to sort out, like some of like the suspension height and wheel rotations and things like that. So I'm gonna get those sorted out. I'm gonna get the lights sorted out as well, because I really don't like the way the lighting is in here. And we are going to give her a little test run. So thanks for bearing with me, and I'll be back in a few minutes. God, oh my God. Yes! Yes! Actually freaking yes, dude. Oh my God. You have no idea how hard this was. Holy sh... Ah! Oops. Oh my God, man. I spent... I don't even know how long trying to make this work. I built it in creative. Troubleshooting that was hard enough. And then I brought it over here into this world. And it just had some little issues I had to sort out. Those little issues took like, I don't know, 10 hours plus. Yesterday and today I've been just trying to make this work off cam. If you're interested in how this works, I will make another video breaking it down. Not too crazy. I'm not really expecting anybody to try to build it, but you might find it interesting. But for now, dude, let's just enjoy the fruits of our labor. If you haven't seen it already, I made a rocket car in a one-off video, non-survival related. Now, a couple things here. This 3D printer is far from perfect. It's incredibly impractical. I mean, there's significantly better ways to print things by a large margin, but I wanted to make it so it looked and felt like a real 3D printer, and I did. The chains, they work. They were a huge pain. The biggest problem was the wheels here on the welder. I just couldn't get it right. Finally, this morning I got it. She's running good. But with that being said, there are a couple imperfections in my build here. And aside from the imperfections, there's also a bunch of subgrids. As you can see, there's these little hinges. There's some missing pieces here. Eventually, I want to make it so that I can print and attach subgrids and have like a little robot or machine to do that in some way. But for now, I'm going to clean up some of these little odds and ends, like the wheel not being able to be placed. A couple of these blocks up here didn't get welded. Look, man, I know, like I said, better ways to do it. I don't care. This is cool. Nobody else got a 3D printer like this, I don't think. I've never seen one anyway. So for what it's worth, it works just fine for me. And I'll potentially try to make it work better in the future. And I'll also try to print other things. But for now, let me clean this up. And then we're going to take it on a little test drive. Dude, yes. Hello, rocket car. Disengage, park. Nice. Alright, let's get moving. Now, with most rovers, you're pretty limited to how fast you can go. This one has a special little trick. Normally, you'd see some things open up, but here, if I'm going full speed, oh no, some of the things aren't working. All right, maybe we can make it work. Nice, man. Dampeners on. Now if I turn dampeners off. Woo! Oh! Now I press C to get myself back in, and I can control with my mouse. And if you're risky about it, you can even steer going full speed. Though it's a little more risky because I don't have all my proper rockets. Thrusters. Oh, big hill. Let's check our hydrogen, we're good. Okay, coming in for a landing. Nice, perfect. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Jump. Is that the Earth-like planet? Oh, nice. Someday maybe I'll fly my rocket car to the Earth-like planet. Or maybe I'll fly it into the sun. Slow myself down a little bit. Get myself some speed to go forward. Oh! Nice, we made it. I thought we were gonna crash. Okay. Down thrusters. Now I gotta stop. Nice, man. Dude. I gotta figure out why those aren't connected. But aside from that, it worked just fine. Awesome. Dude, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you liked what you saw, maybe consider subscribing as well. I don't normally ask you guys of that, but this seriously took a lot of work. And it was a lot of fun too, and I'm really happy about it. I got my rocket car. I can make a bunch of these if I wanted to. And we'll try it out with some other things as well. But for now, I'll catch y'all later.